John from Retired Rider. Hope that you guys are having a good Saturday, wherever you might be. Yep, I'm in the truck again, heading toward my brother-in-law's house to do some work on his car. Me and the wife, we just got back from voting. We did the early voting, so we didn't have to get the crowds on Tuesday, the actual voting day. But to be honest with you, the early voting was pretty crowded too. So I don't know how much up, but we was in line for maybe an hour before we got in the vote, so it wasn't too bad. But there was a lot of people there. I've never done early voting before. Usually I vote, on the 5th, actual voting day, Tuesdays. But this time we decided we'll just go to the early vote so we could do it together. We can go vote together because she wouldn't be able to go with me on actual election day. So we went together, and that was pretty cool. It's our first time ever going together to vote. Well, that was an experience. Got a little news. The channel might be changing a little bit. Retired Rider Harley, Road King. It might not be the Road King much longer. And I know where your thoughts are going to go on this immediately if you've seen my channel. I don't think we have anybody watching, but we'll just keep on going. If you've seen my channel, you know that I've been riding the Can-Am Spyder. Well, nope, it's not going to be a Can-Am Spyder. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to take the Can-Am Spyder, the Road King, the Vulcan, and we're going to go trade it in on Tri-Glide. That's, I think, what's going to happen. I'm going to go look. I ain't going to guarantee it. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take like I said, the Spyder, the Road King, and the Vulcan and trade those three bikes in on the Tri-Glide. Now I know what some of you might say. You might say, well, it would probably be better off if you sold the Spyder, the Road King, and the Vulcan straight out, put on the marketplaces and sell it straight out. Sell it privately because you're going to get more money. And you're probably right. You probably would get more money that way out of the Spyder, the Vulcan, and the Harley. But I just don't want to deal with that. I've had the Vulcan up for a little while, and it's not, I haven't really have any hits on it. She's had some hits on the Spyder. She's had it up for a while, and not really too many hits on it. So I said to her, look, babe, what do you think about taking those three bikes in and trading them in for a new Tri-Glide? So we're going to go tomorrow, and we're going to see what they'll give us for the Spyder, the Road King, which I already know what they're going to give me for the Road King, and I'm fine with that. So we'll see what they give us for the Spyder and what they give us for the Vulcan. And I'm hoping I can make it. Whoa! Change lanes, and the guy was changing lanes at the same time. Crazy! Anyway, I'm hoping that we'll get a good enough deal that they'll give me at least close to what I want for the Spyder and for the Vulcan. That way we can get to Tri-Glide. So this is my third attempt in the last year or so to buy a Tri-Glide. I could go in there absolutely and not trade anything in and just go buy a Tri-Glide. But I don't want to do that. I don't need 4 motorcycles. Or, I don't need 2 3-wheelers and 2 2-wheelers. So I'd like to be able to make a deal with them to where I just get rid of all 3 that we have, get the Tri-Glide, get it down to 1 bike, and we're good. And I don't want to use Tri-Glide. I want a brand new tri-glide. And I'm sorry I can't read your comments. The sun's blaring in my eyes and I can't see the screen from where I'm at, so I apologize for that. But that's what the plan is for tomorrow. I'm a little excited because I've been wanting to tri-glide for a while. If you guys watch my channel, you know the Spider, I had it out like on three videos, and I ain't gonna lie, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's really a cool machine, because I even gave a little bit of thought. I gave a little bit of thought on trading everything in on a brand, or trading the 2012 Spider and the Vulcan in on a brand new Spider, just keeping the Road King. Then I gave some thought of just trading them all three in and getting a brand new Spider and just having a Spider. But that thought was very fleeting. I just snapped now. There's got to be a Harley in my life. That's all there is to it. So that's the plan. Now, whether it works out or not, who knows? But I know a lot of people are telling me, oh, you're not going to get any money out. They're not going to give you anything for the Spider. They're not going to give you anything for the Vulcan. But as long as I get what I want for the Road King, and which I know I will, I've already been through this with them, I'll be all right. If I could get it just enough out of the Spider and out of the Vulcan, then I'm good. And by the time I put 10,000 down along with all that, I should be in a good place with the tri-glide. Well, we'll just have to see what kind of deal we can make with them. And this is a good time of year to make a deal with them. You know, this is the time of year they're trying to push their bikes more, because people are not buying as much right now. But the best time of year to make a deal with them is probably midwinter, because there ain't nobody buying. But the worst time to try to make a deal with them is in the spring. So I'm going to try it now. Like I said, I'm going to go tomorrow, see what they got to offer. See if they'll make me a deal, and I think they will. I think they'll deal with me. Now, I know for a fact I'm not going to get my money back out of any of them. I get that. Anybody that knows anything about motorcycles or anything about trading in bikes and doing add-ons and doing upgrades, you know the chances of you getting any of that money back that you invested into that bike is slim to none. You might get what the bike's worth, maybe a little bit more if they're willing to deal that way, but you're not going to get every dime that you have in that bike back. That's just, it's not going to happen. So I'm willing to accept that. And I guess I'm a little, oh, this person don't know where they're going. Okay, get over. There you go. There you go. There you go. Highway driving. But yeah, I'm willing to accept that. Now I have to decide what color of tri-glide that I want. I guess that kind of depends on what they have in stock, because I don't want to wait for anything. I would love to stick with the Barracuda Silver. I'm not sure if tri-glides come in Barracuda Silver color. Man, I can't talk. Went out to vote today. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I can't talk now. Anyway. And then I thought about black, but it seems like everybody has a black Harley. That's why I went with the Barracuda Silver on the Road King when I bought it new back in 2020. Because it's a 2019, but I bought it leftover in 2020. I went with the Barracuda Silver because everybody has a black Harley. And that's okay. Much respect if you do have a black Harley. But I guess I wanted to be different, you know? So hopefully I can find a black Harley. And the thing about it is, those colors, I mean, the colors are, Harley has some great colors, but you pay for those colors. I mean, it ups the price of the bike by what, $300 to $500. But I mentioned this to my wife not long ago, and she said, okay, yeah. And I thought, the way she reacted, I thought, oh, she really don't want to do it. because I'm sure we'll have some kind of payment, of course. And I thought, well, she don't want to do it because we don't have it really. We're not paying on anything. We don't have no payments. We got it. We got to where our lifestyle is where we just don't have payments on anything. But then I mentioned something about it like yesterday, or maybe it was this morning. Like, I don't know. And I said, was you serious about going and trading all three of these bikes in to get in the tri-glide and getting the tri-glide? And she said, oh, absolutely. If you want to go get one, go get one. But she did say that I had to trade all three of them to do it. And I said, hell, that sounds great to me. So I'm excited. And I'm not guaranteeing this is going to happen. It has to be the right situation, the right deal, and the right bike. But I'm excited just for the opportunity to go do this, or try to go do this. And for the wife sending on to it. You know, as you know, if you watch my channel, you know she's not riding the Spiders because she has hip problems. I said, well, if we get the tri-glide, brand new tri-glide, and you don't like the seat, we can always upgrade the seat and try to see if that's going to help you any with being on the bike, you know. She goes, well, if we could just stop more. And I said, we could do that, because we used to go out and ride. Like, take a Saturday and go out and ride, and we could be gone 7, 8, 9. We could be gone 6, 7, 8, 9 hours just riding. And I said, well, if your hips were hurting, why didn't you say anything? We could have stopped more. I mean, I have no problem with that. But with my arthritis and her hip problems and my issues, I just think the tri-glide's the best way to go. We won't have to change anything about the channel. Of course, we can't be called Retired Rider Harley Road King. That's what you're called, Retired Rider Tri-Glide. Harley Tri-Glide. But we can always change that. That's no big deal. But we'll still have Retired Rider. So I'm a little bit excited about it. Hopefully it all works out. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Ohio, but it's a little chilly. It's about 64 degrees. So didn't get to get out on the bike today, which sucks. Excuse me. But Monday and Tuesday is supposed to be nice. But maybe, just maybe, I will have a tri-glide by then, and that would be great. I'm hoping so. Hoping it all. Like I said, I'm excited about it. But now, I gotta go put some lower control arm bushings in my brother-in-law's Saturn. I don't know why he keeps the thing. I think they keep it because it used to be my mom's car and she passed away. But they own trucks, my brother-in-law and my sister. And, well, are we back? We're back. Had a little connection issue. My gas for helping me get back and forth to work, which is cool. I think I probably lost a bunch of people if I had anybody on here. I can't read what it says up there. Can't see it. So I'm hoping I can just get over here, knock the center ball out of them, do a little slit in the bushing and pop them out, and it goes well. If not, we'll use some heat. We'll do it that way. The circle of death, going in some slow spots here on the highway. I think that had a lot to do with losing you guys. Probably had some people drop off. That's all right. We'll keep rolling. We'll keep living. I'll keep running my mouth. You guys know I'm good at that. Talk about nothing. We'll just have a great discussion. Damn, it's hot in this truck. Woo! Let's do something about that. I'm burning up. Hot, hot, hot. I normally don't work on anybody's vehicles anymore. As you guys know, a lot of you, I was a certified master technician for Ford and did that for 30 plus years, and I had a lot of family members that would call me up constantly, you know, need this fixed, need that fixed, can you come look at this, you know, what do you think this is? Well, you know, I don't know what it is. I ain't around your car. I can't tell you what it is if I don't hear it or see it or with my own eyes. can you come and look at my car? Can you come and look at my daughter's car? And I just got to the point where I was, just pretty much done with it. I said, I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work on people's car. Not that I'm being mean to my family or anything. I just didn't want to do it anymore. It's a pain in the ass, and when you're arthritic, you have arthritis issues, it makes it even worse. I had my dad call me up the other day when I did a live ride down the highway. It was because I was going to my dad's house because he had a whining sound or a moaning sound. He would say it. I explained it in his car, and I thought, oh, sounds like it needs some power steering fluid. So I went down there, and that's absolutely what it was. He's got an older Cadillac, and it leaks a little bit of power steering fluid. Nothing major, but it leaks a little bit of power steering fluid. But he's 85, and it's kind of freaking him out a little bit. And we got it handled. Right when he fired it up, I'm like, Dad, that's your power steering fluid. Now, when he was a younger man, he would have took care of that himself. But 85, you don't want to get out there, open that hood. Yeah, you got to pull the engine cover off and all this just to get to the power steering fluid. So anyway, we got that handled for him. I was hoping the wife would come with me today. She said, no, I don't want to go over there just to sit and watch you work on a car. And I thought, well, I get that. It's not exactly warm outside. Somebody's got a bike in the back of their truck. What is that? Some kind of sport bike. Yeah, but anyway, I'm excited. I'm really excited to go see what I can do about getting this Tri-Glide. Really excited about it. Hopefully it all works out. I don't like to get political on my channels or anything like that, or on my lives, but I gotta tell you this. Like I started this live out with telling you guys that I went to do early voting today. And we're staying in line, and it took about an hour total to do everything. And we're standing in line, and you got those people out there saying vote no on this, or vote yes on this, or vote Trump, blah, blah, blah. Then these were guys, like 3 or 4 guys, that were, pro-Trump way or whatever. And then you had some women out there that were yelling, no, don't vote for Harris, blah, 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 which is cool. That's your right. No problems, no worries. Awesome. But what happened, and man, I was like, wow, there's no way. They came out of the polling place, went to the guys, men, I should say, that were, yelling out, vote for Trump or vote for this issue, don't vote on this issue, blah, blah, blah. And they came out and was talking to them. I'm like, what they're saying to them? And then the guy said, hey, I said, what were they saying to you? He said, we're not allowed to use our man voice. I said, what the hell are you talking about? He goes, they said we're not allowed to use our man voice because it's not fair because the women can't yell as loud as we can. That we were drowning them out. And I'm like, what the hell? You can't use your man voice because the women can't yell as loud as you can? Because they're yelling vote Carmella or whatever issue it was? I'm like, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. Well, get some men over there to yell for that campaign then. Normally I don't get political on this, but it just, I couldn't believe they come out and told them that they couldn't use their man voice. That's some crazy crap. I'm like, what the hell's going on in this country, man? But the people that were yelling Carmella stuff and all that, the crowd started booing them, and he was in a line like cattle, and they were doing that in and out, and they just started booing them, and they left. I was like, but for somebody to come out of the polling place and say, you can't use your man voice because you're drowning them out. Now that's some crazy crap right there. Like, where are we? What is this country coming to? But anyway, that being said, we'll let that go. I just found that crazy. I found that ridiculous. I mean, a man can only use it. Are you supposed to talk like a woman? Are you supposed to talk like this? Because they are? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. I don't know. Strange world we live in. Strange world. I can't really see how many we have watching. Like, I'll keep trying to look. If there ain't too many of you on here, I'll pop off. I don't want to talk to myself. Whoa. Slow down there, Johnny boy. I'm cranking it out at 85 miles an hour. Yeah, we better slow down before we end up getting a ticket. We don't need that. Yep, I'm excited though. I'm excited to go see what I can do about this trigon. You know, there's no guarantees. I might not like what they're offering me for the other two bikes. I might say no. You know, I don't know. But all you can do is try. Try to make a deal and try to get the best deal I can get. Hopefully we can make a deal. So maybe I shouldn't get too excited about it because might not work out. But we'll see. Don't forget, you guys out there, Motivon, Virginia, Duct Tape Community Live tonight. Don't forget that. I'll be there. Gregory Rides had one last night. It was a great time, always. And while I'm on here, I'll do a shameless plug. My lives will be going on, except when I do stuff like this on YouTube. But my lives are set for Tuesdays between 7 and 10 p.m. if the crowd is big enough where we can stay on from 7 to 10 p.m. If not, we'll get off earlier. I was going to have it on Wednesdays and had it set up for Wednesdays, my lives, my community chat live, but my granddaughter is playing basketball again this year. I've coached her previously. We won a championship. And last year I didn't coach her. This year she wants me to coach her again. And my son, her father, of course. And the practices are on Monday and Wednesday, so I had to switch it up. Because I'm sure as you guys feel the same way, the granddaughter is way more important than YouTube or anything like that. Hopefully we can coach them to another championship. But I'll have to get in there and see what our talent is. It is a 6th grade girl, so we'll see. I coached for many years, but I coached high school and I coached AAU, so coaching girls is different. But I tell you what, when I coached her, the last time I coached her, I walked in there and I thought, oh my God, we're not going to win one single game this whole season after I seen the team we had. But do you know, to my surprise and to my son's surprise, we went on and just steamrolled that year and went on to win a championship. Went through the tournaments and just went on and just won a championship. And I was so proud of every one of them girls. So I've won many championships in my day coaching, but I've never never coached girls for one. Yeah, I did. That's a lot. For one season, I coached high school girls, and I swore I would never go to coach girls again. But I just had some issues with some girls. Anyway, but I tell you what, those girls played hard. My granddaughter, they went out there and worked hard. If they weren't winning or if they weren't doing good, they took it to heart. But hell, they went on and won a championship. Hopefully we can repeat it this time around. So I'm looking forward to that too. And that also gives me something to do in the wintertime. I'm sorry I can't read your guys' comments. I apologize. I was hoping the wife would come and she could read the comments, but like Ray Gregory did with his wife when he did a live on his camping trip. So I apologize for that. But I'm looking forward to coaching her. It gives me something to do. It gives me, Monday and Wednesday for practice, and then the games on the weekend. So it keeps me busy during the winter too. Because can't ride, unfortunately. But at least the basketball will keep keep me busy. And it's fun. I coached my grandson a couple of times. We did not win a championship with him. Unfortunately, we got there, we just didn't win. Happens. But now he's playing for schools. He don't need grandpa anymore, and I'm not going to coach for school anymore. I'm not going to coach AAU anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I had that in me anymore. That's a lot of responsibility. So he's off playing for school, which is a good thing. But it keeps me busy between all the grandkids that are playing sports. You know, got a weekend full of going, coaching my own game, coaching my granddaughter's game, then going to my grandson's games. It'll keep you busy. And when I coached AAU, we didn't play like in the winter. We played in the winter leagues. We played in the spring league. We played in the summer league. We played in the fall league. We was playing all year round. And that was rough. My former wife, that's passed on, God rest her soul. She was a saint, man. She didn't have a problem with it. She just let me go ahead and do my thing. She showed me support. I felt bad for her because my time was just so ate up with basketball for many years. I barely found time to ride, but nah, that's not true. I rode. Yeah, it did eat up a lot of time. And I coached a lot of inner city kids, of course, and people could say whatever they want about inner city kids, but they were great kids. Most of my kids were great kids, and I remember a lot of them to this day. Although some I don't remember. They'll come up to me and I'll be out having dinner or whatever, and they'll come up to me and say, "Hey, Coach John," and I'm like, I think I've told this story before. And it's like, sometimes I don't know who they are. I know that's sad, but I can't remember every kid because I have a ton of kids. Coached a ton of kids. But over, so I'm getting off the highway here in a minute. So that'll be my winter. Try to keep my mind off the not being able to ride. I'm about maybe 5 minutes away from my destination. So I'm gonna hop off here in a minute. Maybe she she wants to go see some band, and I think it's something about doing that next week. So I don't know if we're going out or not. I guess I'll find out when I get home. So here we are in Whitewater Township, where I used to live, where I wish I was still living. Basically Harrison, Ohio. Because out here, you walk out your daggone front door and you're in the country, and you have all of Harrison and I'm a couple miles from Indiana, and you have all the great country roads out here. There's some out where I live now. You guys have heard this story before too, I'm sure, but not near the roads out here. And the roads out here in Indiana are awesome. I miss that. Every now and then I come back over here and ride, but not as much as I'd like to. But we had a horrible riding season this summer because things that went on. But I told my wife today, I said, look, no, that's not happening next year. I said, from the start of the first warm day, I said, we are out. We are going on. As soon as she gets out of school, because she drives a bus, as soon as that's done, we are on the road. I mean, we are going to get on the road. Hopefully it'll be on the Tri-Glide. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be on the Tri-Glide, and we'll be out, and we'll be just hitting everything. Going to go to VAM. I just want to be out on the road as much as possible, because we just did not get the riding in this summer. We just did. like I said, unfortunately, there were things that that happened that we did not get the time in that we usually get in. And I'm hoping I can find a seat for her that her hips don't hurt her so bad. But I told her, now I wasn't being mean about it, and I'm not mean, but I told her, I said, look, babe, I said, if you can't ride, I understand. If your hips hurt you too bad to where you can't ride, I totally understand that. But I'm not going to stop riding. So I said, I'm going to VAM, I'm going to the mountains, I'm going to Smoky Mountains, I'm going everywhere some places I can't go, the roads have been destroyed by the hurricanes, but I'm going to go everywhere I can go this year that I'd missed last year, or this past summer. Not going to have a summer like this past summer again next year. Not going to happen. And she goes, I'm good with that, as long as you get a good seat, as long as I can stop every couple hours and rest my hips. I said, hey, I'm good with that. I have no problem with that. If I can stay out on the road, I'm good with that. So hopefully it'll go the way I want it to go. I'm going to make it go the way I want it to go. 'Cause I'm going to be out on the road. Really missed, wow, they're doing some work down here. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there. 'Cause I missed that this year. I didn't get to get out there as much as I wanted to. Sorry, I can't read your comments while I'm driving. I apologize. I see there's comments there, but I just cannot read them. And again, I apologize for that. Need a bigger screen. Need to put a big screen in here. I don't think I can do that while I'm driving, but anyway. But yeah, wish me luck tomorrow on my Tri-Glide search, and hopefully we can get a good deal. We can get the Spider gone, we can get the Vulcan gone, and I hate to see the Road King go. I really do. I hate to see the Road King go, but the deal is with the wife, I had to trade all three of them in to get the Tri-Glide. So I'm going to make a big step. I know I've said many a times on my channel, I've said I'd never ever let the Road King go. But I'm going to have to let the Road King go to get the Tri-Glide, and it's going to hurt me. Let me tell you, it's really going to hurt me because I have a lot of love for that Road King. I put a lot of work into it, just to getting it the way I want it. You know, the Willie G theme that's on, it's everywhere. I'm going to miss that, but we'll just do that to the Tri-Glide. We'll Willie G theme it. But I think the Tri-Glide's going to be a better fit for me and just a whole all-around better decision for me. Hey, you guys, I'm at my destination. I'm here to get this done, get back out of here. Maybe we'll do a live on the way home. I don't know. But let me get off here. Let me handle this work I got to do here real quick. And I'll be seeing you guys in the not too distant future. Hopefully my truck don't get here. These people back out. You know what? I ain't gonna park here like that. I'm gonna go this way. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm gonna go like this and just park up here. Well, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that either. I'm gonna go up here and park. It's a little crammed in here. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming on, watching. Thanks. I appreciate you. And like I said, maybe I'll do a live on the way home. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, catch you guys on the next one. Take care now. Peace.